I hate talking about SEO almost as much as I hate doing it. But we all know that you have to do it, or at least have it done. And if you have it done, it costs a huge amount of money. So what I say is you need to do it yourself or have someone at low cost do it for you, but you can't pay the big money to have it done, at least in my opinion. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you, or you can give this to your staff, a few ideas here and there that will really help your SEO and ideas that don't take a huge amount of time. Okay, so and maybe every other month I'll come out and ask the experts something about SEO because it's really important. And you got to realize this, that even if you're on the first page of a Google search already, doesn't mean that you're going to stay there. So if someone comes out there, or a few people come out there and they do a better job than you, well then you're going to go away and they're going to take your place. So you need to do it to keep yourself on the first page, to move up to the first spot. That's where we want to get to. And if you don't, someone else will take you out. Now, if someone else is already at the first spot and you do a better job, you can get there. So all this SEO stuff is worth the effort. Now what I want to do is talk about your website, okay? You need to, if you're going to SEO something, make sure it's a place that people are going to stay once they get there. So take a look at your website and ask yourself, is this the kind of website that someone's going to stay? Does it answer questions? Does it look professional? So take a look at it, and if it's not professional or you don't think it's a place that people will stay, fix it. Come on, this is going to be the only place that you're going to get people in advertising in the future. They're going to come to your web page. They're going to find out about you through your web page, so you have to make a good one. So now let's assume that we all have a good web page, and now we're going to need to do something about it, okay? The one thing that I'd like to talk to you about today is Google My Business. Okay, now that's where Google says that you need to have this Google My Business page for them to recognize you as a business. So you want to optimize your Google My Business page. Now I put a link in the summary below so if you don't have a Google My Business page, you can find how to put a Google My page together. Now once you put a Google My page together, you need to optimize it. Okay, there are some things that you can do that Google will be looking for that will help your search results. So what you want to do is, I also have another link in the summary before or below, is to how to optimize your Google My Business page. Now I looked through a bunch of these videos to share with you and how to optimize them. And each video that I looked at had a few good things. So the one I'm sending you was easy to follow, and it has some good ideas how to use your Google My Business page. But if you have some time, look at some other videos because they had some good ideas too. Because Google, since this is a Google product, they are really going to take it with a lot of credibility. Okay, so you need to optimize that. So now once you have it optimized, then you need to start posting in it. And you can post in it if you can once a week, or put up a picture once a week, just so Google sees that you're using this Google My Business page. It doesn't have to be huge, it doesn't have to be great, but just get it to for Google to see that you're using it, and have all the appropriate links and everything back to your website. Now, one of the most important things that you can do is to get a bunch of 5-star ratings. Okay, so and that the best way to do that is ask your students, hey, can you give me a review on my Google My Business page? And they can find it by Googling your school's name, and then that Google My Business page should show up on the right hand side, and in there it says write a review. So they can write a review, and hopefully your students like you and they give you a bunch of 5-star ratings, because the more 5-star ratings you get, the better you're going to show up and Google My Places. And that's that, when you do a Google search for a local business, those first couple of listings that are with the address and they show the 5 stars. So you can get in there and to the first page on the search. So those are very important places to be, and you get there through a bunch of 5-star video or reviews. Another good hint is if you ask a student to do a review, do not, I repeat, do not have them give the review while they're at your school, because Google will recognize that IP address at your school, and they will, I mean, if you have internet, that is. If you have Wi-Fi for people to use, and I usually say you should have Wi-Fi for people to use for the parents and stuff, or the teenagers or the kids waiting for class, they can get on the Wi-Fi at your school. But don't let them use your Wi-Fi to do a review, because Google will recognize the IP address and say, yeah, there's something funny about this. Why is this guy getting a bunch of reviews from his own place? So have them do it at a different location. Now, like I said, that's really, really important. So this is basically what I have to say about a Google My Business page. I mean, I will give you more instruction later on different ways that you can, use your Google My Business page to get further ahead in your rankings. But these are things that you have to do in order for Google to say, hey, this is a real business. This martial arts school is acting like a real business, so I'm going to give it some more credibility. And credibility is the key to moving up the ranks. It's one of the most important components of moving up the ranks, and that's why those reviews are very important, because if you get a lot of positive reviews, then Google will say, hey, this is a credible, reliable martial arts school. So, like I said before, I'm going to get back with some more ideas in the future about SEO. I know I'd rather talk about, a really cool martial arts technique or some great ways to make your students better. But unfortunately, we still have to do business too. So I'm relegating myself to talk about business for you. So that hopefully it helps you out and less things that you have to research. So as always, I really wish you well and good luck to your school. Talk to you next time.